If you're anything like me, after Christmas dinner last year, you ended up stretched out on the sofa with your pants undone, moaning, "Why didn't somebody stop me?" Now, here's a low-fat alternative to eating all that turkey at Christmas that's going to take the strain off your waistband and also get you out in the fresh air. Okay, the first thing you want to do is grab the frozen turkey, get it out of the freezer before it defrosts. Then what you want to do is take the door handle off the fridge. It's very important. This way you won't be able to get into the fridge, so you can't sneak down in the middle of the night to eat another handful of jellied salad. Now all you gotta do is attach the door handle to the turkey, the way I've done here, and you can curl that bird to a leaner, healthier you. Sure appreciate that, and all the best to you and yours from me and mine and his and hers and whatever else it says on the towels. This here is our Christmas special, and as you can see, Harold came up. Oh, that's quite an outfit you got there. You should not stand still. People put presents under you.
I thought you might appreciate it. Yeah. This is my Christmas outfit.
Yeah? Well, it's better than your birthday suit. Anyways, great to have you up here for the whole Christmas break, Harold. Appreciate it. Yeah.
No. I'm just here for the Christmas show.
What?
Yeah, the company asked me to work over Christmas, and I said yes.
Oh, Harold, no. You gotta learn to say no. It's not that hard. Just pretend you're your own girlfriend. Which I'm sure you are.
I was kind of hoping you might knock it off with the insults, being Christmas and everything.
Oh, Harold, I'm kidding you. See, when I insult you like that, that's because I like you.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much, then, you fat old burned-out doofus.
I'm here with local explosives enthusiast Edgar Montrose. Edgar, I understand you have a special Christmas display for us.
Oh, not for me, thanks, Red. But I will have a slice of that pumpkin pie later. That's not why I'm here, though.
Right.
I have a Christmas musical display I want to show you. Do you know what resonance is, Red?
Yeah, it's where something vibrates loud.
Not even close. It's where something vibrates loud. And you almost get kind of a musical note. The smaller the container that resonates, the higher the musical note that you'll get.
Oh, so each one of these containers makes a different musical note.
You need to pay a little better attention, because each one of these containers makes a different musical note. Now listen up, this is the important part. I put a charge of dynamite in each can, and I hooked it up to my keyboard. See? I call it my pipe bomb organ. Would you like to hear a little Christmas music, Red?
I think I'll just listen from back in this area back. You go ahead, though.
This is my favorite Christmas carol. Feel free to sing along. A little something I like to call Silent Night. Silent night, holy night.
You know, a big part of Christmas has to be the eating. Something just comes over people. They start chowing down like they were stocking up a bomb shelter. But there's also a downside. Messing up your house with all those people. And messing up your kitchen, cooking all that food. But you know something? There's a better way. All right, the first step is you call up one of your relatives and tell them that after 43 Christmases of mooching off everyone else, it's finally their turn to have Christmas dinner. Oh, sure. They'll probably balk at first, but then you give them the clincher. You'll bring the food. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Red. That still messes up your kitchen. Or, hey, Red, I don't get it. Or, Boy, I wish I had a pair of pants like those. But the key to the whole deal is we're gonna cook Christmas dinner as we drive over there. Okay, first thing you want to do, get the air cleaner off there, put the turkey right on top of the engine block. Now take the engine thermostat control unit, jam that up the rear end of the turkey. Now that'll affect your temperature gauge. You gotta change that, show you when the turkey's done. And you want to disconnect your windshield washer fluid, and you want to fill that up with the turkey gravy. Then you put the intake unit back in there, and now, of course, you don't want that all over your windshield, so you want to redirect the squirter to actually put a piece of duct tape on there and aim her right all over the turkey. And now when you apply the windshield washer stuff, you're actually basting the bird. All right, next thing you want to do is you want to fill the rad with frozen peas. Well, I can almost taste those now. Here's something new. Take your lighter, put a mushroom cap on the end of it. You can cook them right out of the cigarette lighter unit there. And take that, put it in the bar, and put the new one on. Going into the thermos there to keep them warm. A nice treat for non-smokers. Here's how you make the mashed potatoes. Just put them inside the hubcap. Now you need the wheel to be warm, so you put the emergency brake on 3 clicks. You put the pie in behind the turkey on the engine block. Now you want to make whipped cream? No problem. Stick that back on the rim, you're in business. Corn on the cob, into a jar. Take one of the spark plugs and attach that to the lid. Every 8 bangs, you cook a corn on the cob. You put the dough, a little dough for making little rolls into the air cleaner, put that back on, they'll drop down through the carb, through the intake manifold, and come out the exhaust, but there's something you gotta do first. A little bread basket to grab them as they come out. Now you just start her up, and out they come. First, a couple of regular rolls, and then a bran one. Yeah. All right, you drive over to wherever it is you're having your Christmas dinner, and by the time you get there, everything should be pretty much ready. So you just pop the hood, and let's just see how everything looks. Boy, it sure smells good when you're driving, too. Oh, look at that turkey. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's hot. Oh, my gosh, that's a beautiful thing. Get that inside, and come back out. Now, the corn, not so good. The spark is all at the one end, like I was when I was a kid, and now you want to take the mashed potatoes off there. I think it wasn't airtight. I think that was the problem there. No, they'll be fine. Now, okay, I have no idea how to get the peas. All right, so there's your pie, and you take that cooked to perfection, and then you want to wheel that around. I believe it was the passenger wheel on that. You hook up the hose, the tire filler hose, and then you just reverse the pressure, and, oh, there you go. And it's just that easy. You know, if we cooked this turkey on an old van instead of a car, we could have called it Cock Old Van. You know what they say? The proof of the pudding is written on the label. Let's see how these mashed potatoes taste. Well, that rock salt really enhances the flavor. Oh, golly, I forgot my knife. How am I gonna carve the turkey? Oh, I got a better idea. We got a 200 horsepower slicer right here, or some people call it a fan blade. So remember, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. If you want any dark meat, just grab it on the way by.
If your stockings aren't the only things that got stuffed this Christmas, call Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services when there's no room at the inn.
Christmas is the home fire to get you through the darkest time of the year, January, when the visa bills come in. A fire to warm you through the cold of your father-in-law's questions concerning your employment status and overall solvency. So light a fire at Christmas to remind yourself that if you don't pay the gas or electricity, this is basically what it comes down to. Light a fire in the stove and light a fire in the bedroom if you can. And most of all, light a fire under your kid. You know, when the cavemen looked up at their night sky, they might have wanted their sun to come back after it left, but you don't want yours to.
Dear Santa,
Now that I'm out on my own and holding down an important executive position in the big city, this will probably be the last letter I send you. Writing letters to Santa is no longer considered appropriate behavior for entry-level managers such as myself. However, I should like to draw your attention to my enclosed annual employee evaluation report that quite clearly indicates that I've been a good secretary to the Vice President of Mergers and Acquisitions this year. Consequently, and as a result of the communications we've had in the past years, I would appreciate your considering my request for a Batman mouse pad, an electric pencil sharpener, and a cell phone. And one of those little things that silver balls that swings back and forth that really important people have on their desks and tells everyone they're far too important to be doing anything other than playing this fun little toy that gets really boring after a while, but it's way better than doing work. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Signed, your friend always, Harold Green. P.S. Santa, I would like to redirect your attention to my opening paragraph, wherein as I stated that I would probably no longer be sending you letters. That's probably, as in, probably. Thanks again, Harold.
It's the Possum Lodge word game! And today, Mr. Edgar Montrose is playing for a giant eggplant from Bernie's Big and Tall Vegetables. This is just an eggplant seed. Mr. Green, you have 30 seconds to get Mr. Montrose to say this word. Christmas! Christmas! And go!
All right, Edgar. This is most people's favorite holiday.
Firecracker Day.
When people stay home from work and give each other things.
Flu season?
It's an expression. You know, in French they say joyeux Noel. In English they say Mary.
Queen of Scots.
You know, Edgar, you know this, okay? This is, what do you call it when you get a treat in your stocking?
Leprosy.
Almost out of time, Mr. Green.
Okay, Edgar, what do you call it when the fat jolly guy comes down your chimney?
Oh, Dad lost his key again.
Come on, Edgar. You know, if you would concentrate, we could get this.
Well, if ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas.
There you go! There you go!
Have you seen a decent winter hat in here, Red?
No. Boy, you're kind of getting in the Christmas spirit this year, aren't you, Hap?
No, not especially.
Well, Hap, you're wearing a Santa costume.
Oh, this is not a costume. This is my winter coat. I got it for last Christmas.
Yeah? Sure looks like a Santa coat to me.
Yeah, it's a Santa coat, but it's not a Santa costume. You see, there's the difference. This is Santa's actual coat. He wore it last Christmas. He always leaves it at the last house he was at, and that just happens to be my place.
Okay, so he went from your house all the way back to the North Pole without a coat on. Kind of chilly, wouldn't it?
Well, for the last part of the trip, he wears this big brown snowmobile suit thing.
What's sticking out of your sleeve there, huh?
What's that? I don't know. Oh, seems to be a list of some kind.
I can't believe this stuff, Hap. Come on.
Oh, I know. Doubting people is a common flaw. Some people don't even believe in Santa Claus. That's why I feel so much for the man.
So you wear his coat?
Red, I'd gladly give up all of my world records, all the medals, all the scientific breakthroughs, all the inventions and the fame, everything. I'd give it all up, other than the women, of course. If I could convince people that there is a Santa Claus. Well, that's why I'm wearing his coat all winter, so people will accept that Santa's in their hearts all year round. All right. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This'll do.
No. I got a better hat. I got a better hat. Look, Easter Bunny left it for you. You know, around Christmas time, a lot of people like to buy pets for their kids, so thought I'd get local animal control officer Ed Frid to give us some tips on what to get. Come on up here, Ed.
Sure, okay. Yeah, okay, sure.
So, Ed, what gift would you recommend for, say, a 9 or a 10-year-old?
A book.
No, I mean, what kind of animal would you recommend? Like, say, like mice here? Would that be good?
Oh, no, not mice. No, they're rodents. Oh, yeah, they carry disease and they can gnaw right through your skull. Eh?
Well, maybe if you had cheese for brains, eh?
Don't ever joke around the mice, man.
All right, okay, so mice are too serious. How about this guy here, this bunny rabbit? Is that a good idea? Eh?
Well,
Eh?
sure, but you know, rabbits, you know, there's something they like to do a lot that maybe you don't want your kids watching, you know. They eat with their hands.
Yeah, but I mean, look how cute and fluffy they are, Ed.
Well, yeah, but do you have any idea how sharp those front teeth are? Yeah, and look at those hind legs, Red. Can you see the size of those thigh muscles? Well, a full-grown rabbit could, like, kick in your bedroom door, you know? He'd march right in, eh? And gnaw right through your skull. That's what he'd do.
Okay, no mice, no rabbits. Surely goldfish are okay, aren't they?
No, fish are brain food, Red. What does that tell you?
That nobody I know eats fish.
No. That they're smart, too smart, always thinking, always scheming. How do we kill the humans? And flush them down the toilet, yeah. That's it. We'll plug the drains with their bodies. We'll flood the world. And look at their mouths, eh? They're talking all right. They're taunting, chiding. You're all gonna drown.
Okay, maybe not as informative as I'd hoped, but at least now you know who not to ask. If you'll excuse me, it's feeding time.
If Jack Frost isn't the only thing nipping at your nose, call Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services. We're going to pump you out.
Here's something special you can do for the holiday season. Record a Christmas message onto your answering machine. You might even put some Christmas music on there, too.
Hey, what is the Possum Lodge phone message?
I don't know. No one ever calls it. We're already here.
Well, I'll play it.
Okay. Thanks for calling Possum Lodge, but nobody's around. It's probably because we're all celebrating the new year, right? So we're downstairs dancing and stuff, and no one can hear the phone. So leave a message. Happy New Year. Have a great 1988.
Uncle Brent, why don't you tell the folks at home how they can play Christmas music in the background as they record their own message? Tell them.
Yeah, all right, Harold. Yeah, actually, we're going to go one step better than that. The guys here are going to hum a Christmas tune. I'm going to put a message in. So, okay, guys. And go. No. Okay. Whoa. You can't sing different songs, all right? You pick one Christmas song and go with it, everybody.
Oh, well, how about Jingle Bells, Red? We all know that one.
Yeah.
All right, Jingle Bells. All right, and go. Merry Christmas from everybody at Possum Lodge. Sorry we can't come to the phone right now. Leave your name and number after the hay.
Hey!
Christmas is feeling good about going to church. That means looking up the address just in case it moved since Easter 3 years ago. It's about showing up at 11 for the 9:30 a.m. service and wondering why the parking lot is emptying and your wife is getting a ride home with the neighbors. It's about sitting in a quiet pew alone after everyone's gone, quietly counting your blessings. And it's about the janitor inviting you into the church hall for a free Christmas dinner with the rest of the homeless. What are you doing with the goldfish bowl, Mike?
Oh, gee, I didn't see you there, Mr. Green. Well, I'm not doing anything. Okay, see ya.
Where are you going?
Well, I thought I'd just go outside and stand in the snow for a while.
With that hat on?
Well, sure. I mean, it's getting colder out there, you know.
So you got a bell there, too.
Oh, yeah, this. I thought I'd just ring it once in a while I stood outside in the snow.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, then you don't need the goldfish bowl, do you?
Well, I thought that if people wanted to, they could, you know, like drop,
Goldfish into it?
Okay, actually, I was gonna collect donations for charity.
Oh, okay, that's great. Which charity?
Well, no particular charity. More like for all the needy in general.
Boy, you know, there's a lot of needy. To distribute that money all over the world, that's going to take a lot of your time.
Well, that's absolutely right, Mr.
Yeah.
Green. That's a good point. I mean, I don't have the resources for that, right?
No.
I think what I'll do is I'll collect money for the needy Possum Lodge members.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
All right. And Mike, who do you think is the most needy Possum Lodge member?
Well, I have to say that the lodge member who hasn't paid his dues for the longest time would need the money the most, right?
Yeah, well, that's you, Mike.
Oh, yeah, well, that's right. That is me, isn't it?
You've never paid your dues at all, I don't think. No.
Not in my recollection, no.
No. I'll tell you what, Mike. I'm going to give you a Christmas gift.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to waive all your dues. You got no debt at the lodge at all, all right? How's that sound?
Oh.
Yeah. So you won't really need the fishbowl anymore, will you? But you know, going out there with the bell and the hat and spreading Christmas cheer, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I guess I could still do that, I guess. Well, Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Not in here, Mike. Not in here. You know, I like to spread the Christmas cheer. I used to do the Christmas caroling, but my friends made me sound bad. Of course, they'd blame me. They'd say, you have no control over your voice. You just do the parumpa-pum-pums in the background. But instead of that, I got a better way to spread music and joy to your neighbors without going door to door into the biting cold there. I'm going to turn the Possum van into a Christmas song broadcasting vehicle. I could probably come up with a better name than that. No? All right, all you need is Christmas music playing on your car tape deck and a couple of speakers mounted on the roof. Don't have to be expensive speakers now, because they're going to be out in the open. There's usually one guy in every town who sells cheap speakers, as long as you don't need a receipt. Hey, Mike! Oh, Mike, just me, Fred.
Oh, shit. Oh, Mr. Green. Hey, good to see you.
All right. Sorry about yelling at you there, Mike.
Oh, that's okay, Mr. Green. I know you don't have that much control over your voice.
Yeah, right. Mike, remember last summer you had that job where you were selling speakers out of the back of a truck?
Oh, yeah. Well, that was sort of like a job, yeah. Well, sure, yeah, I made some money from doing it. Yeah, that job, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was wondering if you have any of those speakers left over at all?
Well, I only got a couple of speakers left. The cops took most of them. But I tell you, I'd have to charge you a good price for those last two speakers, because it took me 3 days to file the serial numbers off them.
Well, I could give you $20 for them.
20 bucks? Oh, yeah, I guess I could let you have them for 20 bucks. Sure, yeah, they're in the shed.
Mike, what about the television set here?
Oh, sure, make me an offer.
Okay, now all I gotta do is mount these speakers on the roof so I'll be able to broadcast music throughout the neighborhood. Actually, it's smart to put them on the roof. Stuff you buy from Mike should never be at eye level. Better idea. I'm gonna go mono. Yeah, the mono thing is really coming back. You know how fads kind of go in cycles? So the young people are really into the mono music now. What I'll do is I'll just mount this facing onto the right side, and I'll go up the street one way, and then I'll turn around, come back the other way, do the other side. These wires are from under my dashboard. They're my radio speaker wires, which I've disconnected and have rerouted up here to the speaker. Wasn't easy, believe me. There are a lot of wires under a dashboard. Hey, Dalton.
Fred?
Oh, I didn't know you were open Sundays.
Shh! If Anne Marie finds out I'm a dead man, she thinks being open on Sundays breaks one of the commandments. I don't know which one.
Judging by your prices, it's probably thou shalt not steal.
And speaking of which, did you hear I gave Mike Hammer a TV set? It was broke, and he didn't even know.
Well, he knows now, Dalton.
Well, you know, I just wanted to get it off my back, so I told him he'd want it because he was my 1 millionth customer.
What? You've had 1 million customers?
Well, yeah, I will eventually. You know, I'm not just counting in order. Can I help you, Red?
Well, Dalton, I was hoping you had an audio cassette tape that I could borrow.
Yep, okay. There you go. Take your pick.
Now, see, Dalton, I was hoping you had one of the newer style, like this one here in your answering machine.
No, you can't have that tape, Red. I'm expecting a call.
Well, can't you just answer the phone?
Red, I'm expecting a call from Ranger Gord. I need this answering machine. He's going to warn me if he sees Anne-Marie heading this way.
Well, I got an idea. Look, let me take the tape, okay? And then when you answer the phone, you just pretend you're an answering machine. You say, hello, I'm not in, leave a message.
Oh, come on, Red. Ranger Gord would have to be a complete idiot to believe... It might just work.
I recorded a bunch of Christmas songs right off the radio onto Dalton's answering machine tape here. I even took the time to edit out the commercials. Nobody wants to hear advertising blaring off the top of my van. Mind you, I probably could have made a little money there, eh? Telling commercials in between the songs. Actually, I could have visual advertising on the side of the van here. Maybe have a few sponsors, eh? Oh, no. That's not in the spirit of Christmas at all. No, I'm just gonna drive up and down the street, giving off nothing but cheerful Christmas music.
Hello, this is Humphrey's Everything Store. Unfortunately, we're not available to take your call right now. Please leave your message after...
You know, a lot of people want to have a white Christmas no matter what Mother Nature has to say about it. So I'm going to show you how you can make a pretty half-decent snowmaker out of stuff you find around the home. So I've taken this outboard motor off a toboggan. Boy, there was an idea. Anyway, what I'm going to do is attach it to the inside of a basin. I'm using one of these old clawfoot bathtubs. Nobody wants these things anymore. This is now your snowmaker. All you do is just add ice in there. But you don't want to have to be going into the house every 10 minutes for more ice. So I'm just gonna hook it up to the Lodge ice maker with a piece of dryer hose. Now all I gotta do is just start her up, and in no time flat I'll be walking in a 2-cycle, 9.9 horse winter wonderland.
Oh, Red Green! Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Gord. Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry I don't have a present for you. Hope you don't mind.
No, it's a relief, Gord. Give me that dead muskrat last year threw me off the line.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a little oopsie on my part, forgetting to put the air holes in the top of the box.
Yeah.
Good eating, though.
No.
You better sit down, Red. I have a miracle to tell you about.
A miracle?
Yeah.
You've met a girl?
No, I mean a Christmas miracle. The one that lets animals speak.
Oh, yeah, no, what you mean. Yeah, that Christmas legend thing where farm animals get the gift of speech just for Christmas Eve.
Although it's not such a miracle that farm animals can speak. I mean, parrots do it all year round. No, what I'm more interested in is what the farm animals have to say to each other.
Oh, no. It's not a conversation, Gordon. We understand it. They just get down on their knees and they do, I think it's a short Christmas prayer, and that's it.
Yes, that's what I used to think. Until I snuck into a barn last Christmas Eve just before midnight and took some notes.
You went into somebody's barn?
Yeah, door was open. Anyway, this is an actual conversation that took place between the farmyard animals.
Oh, boy.
The first to speak was the cow. Cow. Mmm. Then the horse. Hey, guys, it must be Christmas Eve. I can talk. Oh, yeah. Cow. It stinks in this barn. There are too many flies. Goat. I want more food. Cow. Hey, guys, look. Over in the corner, there's a man hiding. He has a notebook. Horse, everybody shut up. And after that, the animals were just quiet.
So no prayer.
Not a sausage. The animals were extremely whiny and self-centered. I think what we all have to realize, Red, is just because somebody has the gift of speech doesn't mean it's going to say anything of any value.
I know it. You've proven that, Gordon.
Thanks, Red.
Happy New Year from Winston Rothschild, reminding you, if old acquaintances can't be forgot, call Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services. We're Y2K compliant.
Christmas is recalling your own childhood memories, all for the sole purpose of telling your kids how much worse off you were than them. How you thought yourself lucky just to have a moldy potato in your stocking so the family could mash it for dinner. And the time you and their mother had to sell your own shoes just to buy each other warm socks. But most of all, Christmas is about the power of imagination. Leaving milk and cookies for Santa, hearing reindeer hooves on the roof, and creating these stories about your pathetic childhood just so you could explain to your kids why they didn't get everything they wanted this year.
Well, I know all you youngsters out there hear a lot about Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at Christmas time. And I know it sounds kind of cute and friendly, but I just want to remind you children that reindeer can kill. I mean, normal reindeer can kill. How much mayhem a flying reindeer could create, I don't even want to think about. Especially one with a red nose. Yeah, because in the animal world, red is a dangerous color. Yeah, I work with animals all the time, and they hate red. Well, that's why my uniform isn't red, my truck isn't red, and my bandages aren't red. Well, not at first, anyway. You see, in the animal kingdom, red means irritated. And take it from someone who's been there, you do not want an irritated animal in your home. Especially at Christmas. You'd be surprised how easy something could go wrong. For example, you go to leave a carrot for Rudolph on a red napkin. That turns into a Yuletide tragedy. So don't be fooled by the nice songs. Yeah, I know. It's a good thing if an animal has a very shiny nose. That could even look cool. But you know what? If it's gone so far that you would even say it glows, I think we're talking rabies here. Or maybe some kind of, like nuclear things going on there. I don't know. It just takes one vicious attack by one rabid, deranged, radioactive beast, and your Christmas party's ruined. Well, unless it's a, office Christmas party.
Now, we thought for Christmas it'd be just perfect to make a snowman, and young Walter come up there, and he brought the hat, and And he had a carrot for the nose and everything, so he's all set. And so we're just gonna start with a couple of snowballs and just roll them. That's how you do it. They've been doing it this way since the beginning of time. You might as well come my way. Why don't we stay together on this? Yeah, that's better. Since time immemorial, just roll, and if you get the right snow, if it's packing, and I'm getting there. And the thing is, you got to figure out how big you want to make each one, because I think you need 3, don't you, or 2 or 3? One for the body, one for the middle, and one for the other part. And mine's coming along pretty good, but now Walter, his snowball's not getting any bigger. Why would that be, I wonder? Oh. Okay, now that would be a softball, Walter. Okay, good. Thank you very much. All right, so Walter's got a good idea. He's going to start again. No, he's going to hand me that one. He's going to take over my snowball. I see. All right. So again, this is something that Walter's a little younger, and this is something for the young folks to enjoy. And I'm going to let him decide how big I should make mine, how big mine's getting there. Is that? No, not. I'll keep going. And he's coming along pretty good there. That's a pretty good one. Yeah. And now mine's starting to. Well, we should maybe think this. Boy, Walter, that's getting pretty. It's getting pretty ambitious there, Walter. Because we gotta pick these up at some point. That may be, Walter. That may be enough. Well, mine's getting. I think Oh, Walter. Oh, mackerel. Jump. Now you can't even, now see, you can't even push it up the hill. You can't even, yeah. Don't leave it. It'll come. Look out, it'll come. Don't leave it. You can't leave it. You can't, no, too much. Oh boy. Get out of the way. Go to this, jump to this. Oh boy, Jump to the side, Walter. It's coming after you. No, he's fine. He's good. He's all right. Yeah. Oh boy, she's heading for the ramp. Get out of the way, Walter. Get out of the way. That's coming, incoming. And there's mine, and... Oh, hey. There's our snowman.
This is Winston Rothschild from Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services, reminding you we'll take plenty of dough in before it starts snowing and Santa's ho-ho-hoing, 'cause we're sucking, not blowing.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to give this program some class by reading a Christmas story, but I lost that stupid book. Anyway, I'll have to do it from whatever memory I have left. Okay, the story is The Gift of the McGee. It's written by a guy whose name reminds me of a chocolate bar, Baby Ruth or Peter Paul Mounds or something. Anyway, quite a while ago, there was this man and this woman that were married, you know, which means that they weren't shacked up with her father like my daughter and her do-nothing boyfriend. Anyway, this man and this woman, this couple, were very much in love, but they kept it to themselves, you know, so you didn't have to watch them making out on the couch when you were trying to clip your toenails. Anyway, this couple was broke, and they didn't know what to get each other for Christmas, so, you know, at least they had the decency not to go to her father and try and mooch for a loan, which I'll never get back. On the other hand, you know, they weren't that bright. She cuts off all her hair to buy her guy a watch chain, and he sells his watch to get her a doodad for the hair she doesn't have anymore. The end. Isn't that just about the most dumb and pathetic story you've ever heard? Oh, sure, I know. It's supposed to make you feel all gooey inside and remind you of the true spirit of Christmas, which is, you know, spending a lot of time and money getting gifts for people they don't need and you can't afford. Well, at least that sums up the festive spirit around our house. Anyway, Merry Christmas, and I hope this story has taught you something, like, you know, go out and buy yourself something nice, because you never know when you're gonna go broke and lose your hair and have to sell your watch.
Christmas is cutlery. Special knives, odd spoons, and more forks than the road to the lodge. Plus all kinds of serving doodads that you haven't seen, let alone used, in almost a year. And, of course, as the man, you're expected to surgically dissect the turkey with these tools, with a bunch of other tools heckling you. They hand you the fancy steel knife with the bone handle that's duller than a baseball bat, forcing you to ask your guests whether they want white pulp or dark pulp. But most of all, Christmas is finishing your meal with a half-dozen forks and spoons untouched while you lick the mashed potatoes off the palms of your hands. You know, at Christmas time, my heart kind of goes out to the less fortunate. I'm talking about people who don't like fruitcake. And I'm one of them. But you know, if you look at fruitcake and the weight of it and the size of it and the dimensions of it, if you can get past the gag reflex, there are a lot of things that you can do that are practical applications of this unit right here. Let me show you a couple. Here's something Dalton does. He saves up all of his fruitcakes and he gives them out at Halloween. It's a lot easier than just turning the lights off like he used to do. There you go. Ranger Gord, on Christmas Eve, he uses his fruitcake as a pillow. Fruitcake on a fruitcake. And here's Gord on Christmas Day. Now, Winston uses his fruitcake as goalie pads. I hope he's also wearing a fruit cup. Here's something you can do. Use a fruitcake as a poor man's cruise control. You do about 80 clicks with that unit on there. Here's Dalton again, switching Santa's normal treat for a big wad of fruitcake. And here's Dalton's stocking showing Santa getting even. You know, fruitcake has the same properties of wood, including taste. Fire, you can keep a stove going for hours. And here's something, use a piece of fruitcake as a lovely parking brake. Use fruitcake as a boat anchor. It doesn't float, and here's the best one yet. You can lift fruitcake to get your arms pumped up rather than eating it and getting your stomach pumped out. Or hide your extra key under a... Nobody's gonna look under a fruitcake. Christmas is such a great season. You know, people I think are actually friendlier because it doesn't seem the right time to tell other people what you think of them.
Oh, Red, boy. Boy, I'm glad I caught you, because I'm handing out all my Christmas cards to the lodge members this year.
Yeah, saving money on stamps.
Yep, and envelopes.
Oh, man.
Just give me a minute. I gotta find which one is yours. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dalton. Kind of stuck together here.
Yeah. You know what that is?
No.
That's whiteout. Yeah, I had to make a few corrections on it. There you go.
To Red from Dalton. How'd you mess that up?
No, I had to correct the rest of it, Red, because it used to say to Dalton from Anne Marie. And then there was a kind of a mushy little love poem on the other side there. You know, I kind of had to wipe that out.
You know, you are the cheapest man I know, I think.
You know, I'm recycling, and whiteout isn't cheap. You know, if people could only learn to do their cards with pencil.
Oh, Mr. Humphrey, there you are. I was looking for you. I want to thank you very much for sending me this card.
Oh, no problem there, Harold.
It's not my birthday, but I really appreciate it. Thank you.
It's not a birthday card. It's a Christmas card, Harold. Look. See there where I've crossed out birthday and written in Christmas just beneath it?
Happy Christmas.
Yes, that's what the English say.
To the birthday boy.
Well, Christmas is somebody's birthday, isn't it?
Merry Christmas, Harold.
Hey, thanks. If the ghost of Christmas past won't leave the present, time to move into the future with Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services. Discounts for vegetarians.
Okay, well, that's it for our Christmas special. I hope you enjoyed it, or part of it anyway. And Harold, can I just say what I guess treat would be the fair word, to have you here.
Well, thank you very much for that.
All right.
Well, Red, at this moment, I'd like to present to you a little gift.
Oh, well, thank you. Here, you know, I got something for you, too. Hang on. Here you go. No, wait. I'll open mine first. We don't want to end on a low note. What we got here, Harold? It seems to be looks like a timepiece of some kind, isn't it?
Yeah. It's an alarm clock, to help you get up.
Yeah, well, I don't really have anything to get up for, but, good to have.
Well, I know how you hate sleeping through dinner.
Yeah, all right. Well, open yours up, Harold. This is exciting. This will show you that I finally see that you are a man, or as close as you're going to get, I think. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Take a look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You're going to love this. Look at this. It's good, eh?
You wrap it yourself?
Yeah. Look.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh, a key! I got a key. They gave me a key. Wow!
Yeah.
I bet you that's what you like, a brand new car.
No. It's the key to the lodge. Yeah, isn't that great? Huh?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you can come up to the lodge anytime you want, especially when I'm not here,
Well, actually, I only like coming up when you are here.
Well, don't you get it? No, I'm kidding you.
Oh,
I'm kidding you.
Oh, yeah, all right, okay.
We gotta go, so have yourself a great holiday season, and on behalf of everybody out there who has maybe a Harold in their life.
Or worse yet, those of you who have an Uncle Red in your life. Merry Christmas!
When I insult you, that means I like you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you very much. You fat old dried out bastard. Oops.